thought it was fun. David Hook, TigerNet.com, but I thought it was kind of funny. The FSU quarterback Jordan Travis said he felt disrespected by the fact that you guys played man coverage. But I'm sure on your end, it's not disrespect. It's just we have confidence in our guys.
Man, we have one of the best secondaries out there. So we have unbelievable confidence in everybody that's on the field. You know, they're on the field for a reason, and they're at Clemson for a reason. So, you know, we control what we control. You know, we can't control what he say or anything, you know, what anyone says. You know, we just believe in ourselves and who we put out there.
How do you feel like you guys did against some pretty talented wide receivers? Johnny Wilson's huge. Keon Coleman did against those guys.
Right. I feel like we did some good things. You know, certain things that we could have adjusted to. You know, I feel like they had one good series, you know, in that last 2-minute drive, and I feel like they put a really good series. Though we could have adjusted to that pretty differently. But man, I feel like we matched up well. You know, it was a great game. We fought all the way to the end. You know, no guys on our side quit. And that's what you like to see, you know, as a fifth year that came back, you know, as a leader. That's what you like to see in our guys in the locker room. Everybody was fighting to the end, man. That's all you could ask for real. So, man, I'm proud of our guys who went out there and gave it our all. You know, it just didn't come with the outcome that we wanted, but we're still proud of our guys for sure.
Yes, considering how close it was, now that this is the second loss, you guys have suffered the first 4 games. I mean, how difficult is it to move on?
I mean, yeah, it's a little difficult being 2-2, but at the end of the day, it's life. You know, you have to move on. You know, you can't just sit in the rearview mirror. You know, in the past games, we have a game this Saturday, and Syracuse is a very good team. You know, and if we're focused on the past mistakes and not focused on Syracuse, we'll be fools. You know, so right now we just gotta flush it, learn from it. Definitely gotta learn from it. You know, it's very tough loss. Gotta learn from it, flush it. And then move on to Syracuse. You know, we gotta play them at their place in the Dome in New York. So gotta get ready for those guys for sure.
I guess what do you feel like you did learn from it, and not even just the veterans, but the younger players in this team? What do you think they took?
One thing I learned is that we're gonna need everybody. You know, for the young guys, just knowing that when your number called, just be ready. You know, we're gonna need everybody on that defense, offense and defense, special teams. We're gonna need everybody. You know, it's a long season. People get bumps and bruises, you know, throughout the year. So just want all our guys to be ready for that moment when their number's called. And it's one thing I learned from it, and just I also learned that we have no quitting our team. You know, our guys are going to fight all the way to the end. I'm proud of what everybody did offensively, defensively, you know, but definitely some things we got to clean up and move forward.
Jaden Lucas was a guy who kind of subbed in there for Nate Wiggins when he got hurt late in the game. How much has he grown, would you say, over the last couple of seasons?
Oh, man, J. Lou, has great confidence now. You know, this camp was the best camp I've ever seen him have. And just going out there and just having that confidence, you know, early in his career, you know, when you first get here, you got to start learning the playbook, you know, that can be a lot, you know, for a freshman or a sophomore, but he's really coming along and he's gaining that confidence, you know, and that's one guy I'm very proud of this year. You know, I'm always have his back no matter what. You know, anybody in the secondary for real. So DB is one of the hardest positions to play, you know. A bad play can happen, but you got to flush it and move on. The game gonna move on, you know. So very proud of Jaden Lucas though, his progression of how he came in and where he's at now for sure.
I guess how much of a sigh or of a relief did you guys breathe when you heard that Nate Wiggins wasn't, you know, hurt that bad? I think Diablo totals. I think it was just a bone bruise.
Yeah, we're gonna need Nate. He's a great player, first round talent. You know, we're gonna need Nate. We're gonna need all the guys. You know, but very proud for Nate. You know, it was a scary situation with him for sure. But man, happy that it's nothing serious. That we can, you know, maybe get him back this week or next, whatever it is. You know, I'm not sure the status, but yeah, I'm very happy that it's nothing serious for sure.
Syracuse is a little different place than any other place you play.
Oh yeah.
What do you remember most about that dome and kind of that environment?
So one thing about me, most of my family is from that way, you know, upstate New York. So I actually, you know, been up there a few times. But yeah, it's a great environment. You know, that dome. It gets very loud. You know, Syracuse is a good team. You know, so we got to go up there and be ready. So I know they're going to pack that dome out at noon. It's a noon game, so I know they're still going to pack it out. So you got to go up there and be ready. You know, just play good road, you know, defense on our side. Just be prepared for whatever it is.
How many tickets you going to have?
Oh yeah, I'm asking now. I'm asking all the guys now. I'm asking around for tickets, but yeah, definitely gonna have a bunch of family there for that one.
I guess what side of your family is it?
My parents are from upstate New York, so yeah, I had a bunch of family out there. You know, we moved to Georgia earlier when I was a baby, so got a bunch of family out there ready for this one.
And so are your grandparents still out there or other people?
Yeah,
Just your parents?
yeah. Mostly from my dad's side for real. Uncles, great uncles, grandparents, a bunch of family. Some people that I kind of forgot when I was a baby, but they gonna be there for sure.
I guess would you go back and visit often? Would you go?
Not now. I feel like I've been a little busy in the off season here, but not really. You know, I'm not really I want to do that more in my life. You know, go out and visit places, but I haven't been able to for but I need to.
What's different about playing in that dome?
It's a little different. Most, you know, in college, most stadiums are outside. You know, in the dome, it gets a little crowded, a little loud. You know, the lights are beaming more. You know, it's like it gives you like a little NFL vibe, kind of. You know, just playing in there, and yeah, it gets loud. You know, and playing there, and then playing against a good team. So, you gotta go there and be ready for sure.
How much of a different challenge is Schrader compared to, you know, Travis is a scrambler too, but
Yeah.
what's your, like, what's Schrader like?
Schrader's a little bigger. I feel like that's the only thing for real, but you know, he likes to run too. I think I was just watching tape. I think one game he had like almost 200 yards rushing or something like that. So yeah, he likes to use his legs. You know, throw a deep ball as well. So you know, we got to be prepared for that. You know, really cage him. You know, have him inside the box as much as possible, and not let him get comfortable in the run game. So it's a big challenge for us for sure. We got to prepare for it.
I mean, how much more confidence do you think you guys have in that, the way you were able to cage Travis for the most part?
Oh man, we have unbelievable confidence in, you know, the game plan that Wes gives us. You know, we just go out there and practice, prepare for it throughout the week, and by Wednesday, Thursday, we have a good, you know, grasp of the plan. We feel good by Saturday, so you know, we'll feel good about it. You know, we got the best defensive lineman in the country. You know, and just let them go out there and do their job. You know, stress free for me just to go out there and play DB. So we'll be ready for the challenge for sure.
Any questions for Jalyn from Zoom? Anybody else in the room?
Jalyn, people always want to talk about DBs and technique with pass coverage. Talk about the run support aspect, though.
Oh, yeah.
Is that not more of a mindset, the technique that has to go into that as well?
Oh yeah, definitely as a safety. You know, you got to play both run, pass, blitz. You got to do a little bit of everything. You know, the run game is a big portion for safeties. You know, having to come downhill, fit the B gap, fit inside the box, move with the linebackers, and it's a big thing. People just think DBs are for passing, but you let if you're a B gap fit and it spiked the B gap, and that's on you as well. You know, so it's definitely a mindset thing. You know, coming down there to hit somebody. So that's one thing as safeties. You know, we're deep ball players, but we're headhunters too. And you know, you got to be ready to come downhill, fit the run, and also be ready for the pass. So it's definitely, you know, a challenge for DBs, but it's definitely something that we got to be prepared for.
Anyone else for Jalyn? All right. Thank you, Jalyn.
Appreciate y'all.
Thanks.
We have a couple minutes to take some pregame for you. Thank you. That'll wrap us up.